Have you ever felt disappointed because your results in life were not as good as you expected? Many people go through this phase. Some start believing, maybe I'm not capable enough. Others stop chasing their dreams and simply choose the path that parents, society, or friends suggest. But here is a powerful question you should ask yourself. If you ignore your inner voice, can you ever experience true success? Today's story will teach you something very important. Education is not just about passing exams or getting high grades. Its real purpose is to help you discover who you truly are. You may hear many success stories around you. Sometimes you may think, if I follow the same path, maybe I will also succeed. But real life doesn't work like that. Until you discover your true interest, other people's success stories will always feel like stars in the sky, beautiful to see, but too far away to reach. So let's understand the powerful lesson hidden in today's story. The story. On the edge of a quiet countryside town lived a young man named Ryan. Life in that town was peaceful and slow. Ryan was usually cheerful, energetic, and friendly. But recently, something had changed. For the past few days, he had been quiet and worried. Instead of spending time with his friends, he preferred to stay alone. Ryan had just finished his high school exams. Most of his classmates were preparing to apply to different universities, but Ryan had decided not to continue studying immediately. And it wasn't because of money. In fact, his family owned a large 20-acre horse ranch, and they were one of the wealthiest families in that region. The real problem was something else. Ryan struggled to understand most of the subjects in school, and honestly, he had never felt interested in them. So he decided to take a break and use that time to discover what he really wanted to do in life. One morning, while helping his father at the ranch, Ryan finally shared what was on his mind. His father, Mr. Daniel Carter, was a wise and calm man. Instead of getting angry or disappointed, he simply smiled. Then he said, "Ryan, I have a small task for you." He took a piece of paper and wrote down 3 names and addresses. "I want you to visit these 3 people," he said. "Tell them you are the son of the man people call the man with the golden leg. Ask them how they became successful. Their stories may help you understand your own path." Ryan looked surprised. "Dad, why do people call you the man with the golden leg?" His father smiled mysteriously. "You will discover that from them. Just listen carefully. I believe this journey will help you understand what you truly want." First visit, Mr. Andrew Collins. Ryan rode his horse about 2 kilometers to the first address. There he met Mr. Andrew Collins, a strong elderly man who had once been a famous athlete and had won many national medals. When Ryan introduced himself and mentioned his father's nickname, Mr. Collins smiled warmly. Old memories seemed to return to his eyes. Ryan asked him, "Sir, how did you become so successful?" Mr. Collins laughed gently and began his story. "I was ranked 37th out of 40 students in my class. I was terrible at studying. But there was one thing I loved more than anything else: running. In the first year, I improved my training. In the second year, I learned from my mistakes. In the third year, I mastered the techniques. I ran every single day for 5 years. Eventually, I won my first medal. And after that, I never stopped winning." Ryan listened carefully. For the first time, he realized something powerful. Success comes from improving at one thing consistently. It doesn't matter what that thing is. Second visit, Mr. Richard Baker. Ryan then traveled to the second address. This time he arrived at a beautiful modern house. The owner was Mr. Richard Baker, the man who owned the most popular restaurant in town. Ryan and his family often ate there. After hearing Ryan's introduction, Mr. Baker welcomed him inside. Ryan asked, "Sir, can you tell me your success story?" Mr. Baker laughed loudly. "I was ranked 38th out of 40 students in school. I talked too much and studied too little. But I loved two things, food and conversation. Because I loved eating, I slowly started learning how to cook. I experimented with recipes and cooked the dishes I enjoyed. One day, someone tasted my food and said, 'You should start selling this.' So I did. In the first year, I didn't make any profit, but my passion for cooking kept me going. I learned better recipes, better marketing, and better service. After 5 years, I opened my first restaurant." He smiled proudly. "And today, you can see how big it has become." Ryan felt deeply inspired. Mr. Baker added one more thing. "To succeed, you only need one skill and one passion. Keep improving it every day. Sooner or later, success will follow." Now Ryan rode toward the third address. He thought to himself, maybe this man was ranked 41st in school. But when he arrived, he was shocked. This man, Mr. Michael Turner, had actually been the top student in the class. However, his house was much simpler than the others. Mr. Turner welcomed Ryan kindly. Ryan asked, "What is your secret to success?" Mr. Turner smiled thoughtfully. "Yes, my grades were always the best, but I made one big mistake. I studied everything, but I mastered nothing. I knew a little about many subjects, but I never became an expert in any. That is why my life remained average." He looked at Ryan seriously. "Don't make the same mistake I did." Then Ryan finally asked about his father. Mr. Turner laughed. "Your father, Daniel Carter, was ranked 40th, the last in our class. One day he fell from a horse and broke his leg. The doctors wrapped his leg with a special golden brace. That's how he got the nickname, the man with the golden leg. But even after that accident, he never stopped loving horses. He started with just a few horses. Today, his ranch is one of the biggest in the region. Your father succeeded because he focused on what he truly loved." On his way back home, Ryan felt something powerful inside his heart. Now everything was clear. He realized that he loved working with horses just like his father. From that day forward, Ryan decided he would become a professional horse trainer. He also decided to study animal care and ranch management so he could become even better in the future. Remember this carefully. The key to your future is already inside you. No one else can build your dream for you. If you ignore your passion and simply follow the crowd, you may achieve small success, but you will never become your true self. If you understood the message of this story, then remember this. This is your time. Find what you love. Learn it. Practice it. Master it. One day, the world will recognize you for your work. Because the people who follow their own path often create new roads for others to walk on. So tell me, why not you?